Welcome to SS48 Sharpen skill for middle school student. Sharpen skill for middle school student brings you easy challenges that will stimulate interest in math and drive away math phobia from the minds of the students. In SS48, we have a rectangle inside a quadrant. This is a quadrant. The radius r is unknown. And we have a rectangle and we have to find the radius of the quadrant. We have a quadrant, a quarter circle, inside it a rectangle. We have to find the radius of the quadrant. Sharpen skill for middle school student for school exams, junior and senior Olympiads and competitive examinations. Math is where beauty, logic and simplicity converge into a passion. Let us find the radius of the quadrant. Now, from the center of the quadrant, draw the lines, dotted lines as shown. So, height of the rectangle, the total is the radius, the top is 3. So, the height of the rectangle would be radius minus 3. Similarly, here, the width of the rectangle, the total is the radius, and this part is 6. So, the width of the rectangle would be radius minus 6. From the center, draw the dotted line. See the animation. We are drawing the dotted line. Total is a radius. The top part is 3. So the height of the rectangle r minus 3. And horizontally, the total is a radius. This part, on the right side, the segment is 6. So the remaining would be radius minus 6. So height of the rectangle r minus 3 and width of the rectangle r minus 6, where r is the radius of the quadrant. Now let us solve further. Now draw the diagonal. Again see the dotted animated line. This is the diagonal and also the radius. The diagonal of the rectangle is also the radius of the quadrant from the center to a point on the arc. So the dotted line is the diagonal and also the radius. So height of the rectangle r minus 3, width of the rectangle r minus 6, and the diagonal is r. The diagonal is the radius. So diagonal is r. So we have height r minus 3, width r minus 6, and diagonal equal to r. So we got height equal to r minus 3, width equal to r minus 6, and diagonal equal to r. Now diagonal of a rectangle is given as square root of square of width plus square of height. So diagonal r will be equal to square root of r minus 3 whole square plus r minus 6 whole square. So squaring both sides, r square equal to r minus 3 whole square plus r minus 6 whole square. Expand r minus 3 whole square and r minus 6 whole square using the formula for a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So r square equal to r minus 3 whole square will give you r square minus 6r plus 9, and r minus 6 whole square will give you r square minus 12r plus 36. So r square minus 18r plus 45 equal to 0. Factorize r minus 3 into r minus 15 equal to 0, r equal to 3 or 15. But we reject the value 3. We will take r equal to 15. Why? If r equal to 3, then r minus 3, the height would be 0. If r equal to 3, then r minus 3 is 0. And r minus 6 will give you minus 3. The width of the rectangle, r minus 6 minus 3 if you take r equal to 3. So r equal to 3 is rejected because the height cannot be 0, the width cannot be negative. So 3 is rejected. If you take r equal to 3, then the width would be minus 3 and the height would be 0. So r equal to 3 rejected. So r equal to 15. So the required value of the radius is 15 units. We got r equal to 3 or 15. R equal to 3 is rejected because radius is greater than 6. So r equal to 15. So the required radius is 15 units. So 15 is the required radius of the quadrant. That was SS48, a sharpened skill for middle school student for all quantitative and numerical aptitude tests. Follow our series and like our videos, share our videos and subscribe to the channel. And remember, we have once a week free online class. You can also send us your specific question if you have any. All these services are available absolutely free of charge to students all over the world. So we shall meet again with more interesting challenges. Till then, thank you and goodbye.